Sorry, I was just putting something away. Kevin looked as if he believed that about as much as he thought a hurricane was going to hit them in the middle of Ohio. But like the caring brother he was, he didn't argue. Oh, all right. Well, come on then, we've all been waiting for you. Is everything all right? Kevin shrugged. I think so. All Matt said was that he had something to talk to you about. Her heart suddenly felt as if it was about to beat out of her chest. Maybe he really was going to propose. She said. Kevin threw an arm around her shoulders. He teased. That's all you have to say? Looking up at him, Jennie felt her insides warm. Kevin Miller was the best brother. He was kind and caring and patient with her. He'd always made her feel good about herself, even when she was at times so awkward she wasn't sure there was very much that was good. When they were 12, she'd wondered how his brown hair and hazel eyes could look so attractive on him, while on her it just looked so average. Why couldn't the Lord have given her the perfect features and Kevin the serviceable, sturdy version? Because that, unfortunately, was what she was. She wasn't especially slim, and her face wasn't perfect. Instead, she was passably pretty and mildly interesting. She was the type of girl who preferred to blend into the crowd. In short, she was sort of forgettable. There's nothing to say, she said as they approached the roomy back porch. You and I know Matt could have news of any sort. He could also be getting ready to ask a certain someone something pretty important. Do you know something I don't know? Nay, he said just as they walked into the room. Matt immediately got to his feet. Hiya, Jennie. Hello, Matt. Aware of her parents and Kevin both looking on, she smiled at him. I hope you are doing well. I am. It's good to see you, he said as he sat down on the love seat next to her brother. On either side of them were her parents. Each was relaxing in a chair. The only other place to sit was in the last empty space, a rather uncomfortable rocking chair that her great-aunt had given her parents on their wedding day. She perched on the edge of it and tried not to feel irritated that everyone had left it for her. As soon as she sat down, her father winked at her, as if he knew something she didn't. Her nerves kicked in again as she, her brother, and her parents all turned to Matt. What is your news, Matt? Mum asked. Matt looked directly at Jennie, took a deep breath, and smiled. Jennie smiled back, but inside her heart was hammering. The truth was, she'd always thought Matt was everything she'd ever wanted, but now she wasn't quite so sure. She wanted something more than what he was giving her. She wanted a man who felt she was worth courting, not one who simply wanted to be part of a family he especially liked. She'd sure never thought her future husband would ask her to marry him in front of her brother and parents. Matt, just tell us, Kevin called out. Sorry, I am excited, but it ain't earth-shattering news. Jennie felt her heart deflate. It wasn't a proposal. But that was a good thing, right? When she realized Kevin and her parents were waiting for her to respond, she cleared her throat. What is it? I got a kitten. This was his news? A kitten? He smiled at her. It's adorable. It's pure black except for a spot on its tail that looks like a heart. Her father frowned. It sounds odd-looking. Is it a boy or a girl? She asked. A girl kitten. She's tiny and cute. You're going to love her, Jennie. Since she liked cute, tiny kittens as much as the next person, Jennie reckoned he was right. Plus, she was tickled by the thought of big, strapping Matt holding a tiny, delicate kitten. I'm sure I will. You should have brought her over. I didn't want to impose. He cast a look at her mother. Mum shook her head in mock aggravation. Matt, you know you're practically family. You don't have to ask about bringing over a kitten for Jennie to see. Of course you may. I'll bring her next time, then. Do you have a name for her yet? Dad asked. He blushed. Not yet. Mum chuckled. Matt, you've got to name her something. I will. I guess I was hoping for a perfect name. It's just a cat, Matt, Kevin teased.